You're Carolina's GM.
Yeah.
You're taking who number one overall?
I'm taking CJ Stroud, and it's not. I'm a big CJ Stroud fan. I think he's kind of in a class by himself.
Okay, walk
Yeah,
me through the evaluation
sure.
because you said this isn't close. CJ Stroud
Yeah,
is the best quarterback going into the draft.
right. CJ Stroud. I mean, one. Hey, listen, the size thing, and compared to my number two quarterback and Bryce Young, yeah, that's a real issue. It's concerning. One for Bryce Young. Two, size is a strength. It's a skill. Right? We talk about this a lot, right, Dan? The ability for the bigger quarterbacks to throw with people hanging around them. I can't step into this throw, but I still am big enough and strong enough to throw a 20-yard out route. So I always lean towards that. But then when you break down CJ Stroud, like I guess I was a little blown away by the fact of one, his decision making is borderline flawless. I think it's about as good as I've seen other than maybe Joe Burrow. He's the only guy I would maybe give the edge to as far as that department. And then throwing the football, mechanics are flawless. And it's not like it's dink and dunk and screens and all that type of stuff, Dan. It's one 15 and 20 and 25-yard throw after another. And of course, I think the movement is underrated a little bit. There's still some untapped potential in this kid. So, yeah, he's clearly number one for me. And I would be shocked if more people don't see it that way as the NFL evaluators continue to go through the process.
We're trying to evaluate Ohio State quarterbacks and Alabama quarterbacks because of the receivers. Right. Ohio State has become wide receiver U.
Yeah.
And how does that factor in when you're looking at CJ Stroud going, he's got some of the best wide receivers in college football?
Sure. No, I mean, I definitely look at that. That was one of the things that even with Justin Fields, back to that conversation, you weren't sure about. But, also within that, the offense is a little different than what they ran with Justin Fields. You get to see so many throws and CJ Stroud play like a professional quarterback with decision making, the concepts down the field, how he moves in the pocket that, hey, yeah, Dan, there's some guys that are wide open. But you know what happens every time they're wide open? It's on the money, and they keep running, and it's a touchdown. So he takes advantage of that to its utmost. Okay. But as you know, too, there's plenty of plays where coverage is tight. Oh, my gosh. Whoa. Yeah, this is the only guy that's open. This is an NFL window. He's only open by 4 or 5 inches. Boom, strike. I mean, it's one really great throw after another. And he's pretty aggressive in his decision making, but not crazy aggressive. So, yeah, you take all those things into account, but you get to see plenty of, other stuff that's not easy from CJ Stroud there.
Okay. You're seeing it.
Yeah.
Are other analysts, are other, teams going to see this?
I think so. I like this.
And why haven't they seen it, though, Chris? I said all you got to do is put in the Georgia game.
Right. I think, talking heads, the media, the hype around Bryce Young, it is Alabama. He won a Heisman. All of that is going to lend itself. Everybody's been told that Bryce Young was the number one pick for a long, long time. And as I said, too, I think NFL evaluators are just really getting into this, where I do think as time goes on, I have a hard time thinking that, yeah, they're going to start going, oh, no, CJ Stroud is clearly number one. And this isn't, to me, this isn't like a Zach Wilson, Trevor Lawrence, ooh, it's so close, I'm nitpicky, or I'm trying to be, different because I like a strong arm quarterback or anything like that. No, this dude checks all the boxes. And then, like you said, some of the untapped potential that you see in the Georgia game where you go, ooh, the backyard element, the ability to run, it's there more than he's given it credit for, but that should have been the point that drives it home that he can do it just about against anybody.